All right. Honor and respect. Good morning, lighters. Welcome. Um, take a moment. All right. So we're going to be looking at right away cutting the deck. We have the lovers. We're going to be looking at why do they like you. Today we're gonna do a little fun stuff. It's early in the morning. It's like 6:46 where I am, and the sun is coming in. We're gonna do this reading, and then I'm gonna take a walk. Okay. What do why do they like? I wanna look at, kind of what do you bring into this energy that what energy do you bring into this relationship that will really um move you guys forward? That is exactly, what they need. What is that energy? All right. See, we have the Six of Swords. They're very, very, very attracted to your spirituality. So the way that you go inwards, the way that like you use your spirituality to move around the world, but not it's like they've met spiritual people before, in likely religious as well. But the way that you do it is kind of like an embodiment of um your spiritual beliefs. And it's kind of like exactly what they feel is like how they feel spirituality should be practiced. It's like you communicate with people about your spirituality only when you're helping them, like only like you make it specific only when you're being specific. But in your way of like interacting with people and just having regular conversations, they can see how your mind is working. So it's like it's more than spirituality for you, it's just who you are, right? And then it's kind of like this elevation of your energy into this, I don't know, whatever spiritual practice that you do. You might be a reader like myself, you might do some other healing stuff. And as I'm saying healing stuff, I have the Three of Swords coming in, and we have the King of Wands, which is, what I was about to say is that you also awaken that energy in them, the magician energy, their wand, and has many ways. So what I'm seeing is that your sex with them feels magical. Like in the way of like they feel like you're doing some sort of sex magic with them, but they don't mind because it's like it's for their highest good. This person is very this person is very intuitive. Very, very intuitive. Like they get things that you don't understand. They get things that they don't understand. And what they're seeing, we have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. They get things that you don't understand. And what I'm seeing is that they themselves don't understand. And what I'm seeing is being around you gives them a lot of epiphanies about themselves. You're definitely a big mirror for them, but they're also still able to see you. they see themselves in you, but they also see you. And it's kind of like it's what you want, right? Like in the person who's going to be with you, you don't want someone to only see themselves in you, because they just use you then as a tool to interact with themselves. But when they see themselves in you and they also see you, it's kind of like it takes it to that soul level connection. And we have the Six of Wands as well. So what they like is the balance that you bring in, right? Where it's like, yes, you're spiritual, but you're not like a drag. I'm hearing where it's kind of like that's kind of you've made it your entire personality, and that's all you know. I hope you can. Is this focusing? Oh no, you guys. Oh no. I think it should be maybe. Maybe. Okay. I'll keep my hands. Yeah, it's not focusing. It's focusing up here. Okay. Whatever. We'll play along with it and then I'll fix it for the next reading. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay. So what I'm seeing is that this person, the way that they see you is that you are like this balance. See, I was about to say, I feel like this card is going to be a pentacle card. And there we go, Seven of Pentacles, right? What I'm seeing is that you have this balance. So we have the Six of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. And what I'm seeing is that you have this balance of spiritual, material, and creative success. Like that's what you bring in them, that's what you awaken in them, and that's how they see you as well. You kind of move seamlessly throughout those realms, like you've linked them. Your spirituality, your creativity, and you know what is like the material value of those things that you do. We have the Magician, which makes sense. I could see that coming. I think we were talking about, I think I brought it up when we talked about the King of Wands. We have the Six of Cups. So that's exactly, I knew the cups were coming soon because that's what we're talking about. Um you are this just this balance, you make them feel, you make their inner child feel healed. That's what I'm hearing. You make their inner child feel healed. Did I not say balance? Did I not say balance? Bro, listen. Listen. With the Justice card, major confirmation. And then we have the Knight of Swords. With all of this balance, you make them feel out of control in the sense that they've always been more stable, grounded. They may be a earth sign. Taurus, Capricorn, which one? Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, earth sign. But you make them feel untethered. You make them feel free. Mm. You make them feel free to be more of themselves. You know how, like, sometimes, especially, like, you'll get this, I'm in your energy, right? When people are a little different, right? There's no blueprint. There's no blueprint. Therefore, you spend all this time worried. You spend all this time worried, like, oh shit, like, am I doing this right? Nobody's doing it like me. And it feels good and it feels real. It feels very authentic to myself. But the world is not set up the way that I see. The world is not set up the way that my brain works. So sometimes when you finally try to move, it's felt like you get held back. It's kind of like you didn't get the playbook. And then comes someone in your life who's even weirder than you, who wears it really sexily, is what I'm hearing, and who's telling them, oh, you can get weirder. You can be more you. That's the magic. Actually, it's not in trying to um conform. It's not in trying to, growing up doesn't mean settling into how other people have designed their world. Growing up is not what they've told you that it is. You're telling this person that they have the keys already. They've been doing it. They've been doing it. And that's how they get more. And it's like, it's this freeing sense of, oh, I'm not wrong. And not only am I not wrong, this dope ass person can see me and they do it too. And they're telling me to do it more. It's like, whoa. It's just this kind of like, you're like a gift that came out of nowhere, but you did it. And more, as the magician, they're realizing that they manifested you. They've been doing it incognito. They didn't even know. They didn't even know they were doing it. We have the Queen of Cups. They love how you love. We have the Moon. They love how clearly you love. Like, you don't really leave anything up to, chance, or like we have the Knight of Pentacles. Not here, here. Yeah. They love, we have the Ten of Wands. There you go. How clear you are about your shit. Like, once you surrender, you're sad. Like, you see how calm this water is? You see how this cup, it's like, "Hey, look, ma, no hands." It's like how this cup is just sitting there. You are so calming. Like, there's no doubt, and it's not in that sense of, like, taking you for granted. It's more like, if I choose this, it's actually a little scary for them. Because it's kind of like, if I choose this, you see how clearly it is? It's kind of like as above, so below. Like, you can see both parts. Like, you just know that the water is there. They're like, this person, she gonna leave or they gonna leave. They're like, this person, the way that they are, what you see is what you get. And they're making it very clearly. If you want all of this, you can have all of this. But if you let it go, if you're messing around, if you're not being as clear, then that's it. Because they see you as what you say is what it is. And that's a little bit scary, but it's also comforting in a way. And it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. And honestly, that's kind of how you are in general. In general. It's like you're very comforting, but you might be a Libra or have high Libra placement as well. You know? You're scary. You're scary. And you don't care. You're very clear about that too. And they love that. They love the balance that you offer. Like your balance where it's like you can love, you can we have the 6 of cups, six of swords, and 6 of wands. And then we have the 7 of pentacles. And I think that that's important to them, that you can make money. It's important to them that you're more grounded than everything else. You know what I mean? It's like they understand you to the point of the reason why you're able to love the way you love. The reason why you're able to, move along as freely as you do. The reason why you're able to move through the world with your eyes closed. The reason why you behave sort of like a child, you think of something, you go and you do it. You follow your intuition like it's gold. The reason why you're able to do that is because you're grounded. You spent the time. So I'm hearing you might have degrees. Like there's something that you have that is very grounded. Like they're not worried about you getting through life. And they're certainly not worried about you being the leak in the house. So like as the emperor, they are not worried about like division of labor in the sense that that sounded very capitalistic. Sorry, I just said that. um And that's also something that I'm hearing that you bring in as well, is this sense of balance when it comes to money, when it comes to how they think about money, how think about making money. So you remember the thing I was talking about earlier about how like they didn't understand that they were already doing the right thing because the um they didn't have the blueprint before, so they didn't know whether they were doing it right or wrong. What I'm seeing is that they also, like, you're teaching them or you're reminding them how they can make money. Because, a lot of times when you're like an entrepreneur or whatever, you go into these circles of other entrepreneur people, and they're very, very capitalistic. They believe that this way of doing things, where you must have a loser and you must have a winner, and the losers generally look a specific way, and the winners generally look another way. And this is how the system is supposed to be, and all of that. And it's like you start talking to people, even people who are marginalized, you know, they feel like it's okay for somebody else to be exploited within this system that I hate, as long as it's not me. And your person has always felt differently. And, from time to time, they've wondered of, whether that's why they're not successful, because they're not willing to do what it takes, what it takes. But it's like you come in and you show them, yeah, you can live your life according to your values. Actually, you should. That's the only way to do it. That's the only sustainable, sustainable way to do it. And you can see, like, the energy of these two cards. Both of you, what they also really like about you is how they feel like you're both. So this could be a vision of the two of you, okay? Where you're the more kind of like spirit. You might also be a creative. You could be a writer, a painter, uh, an artist of some sort, someone who creates with your hands. I'm seeing there's something about your hands, and you're creating this, and they're doing the same with their hands. And it's like you guys are very similar. You're doing very similar things. Both are magicians. The farmer is a magician. You're growing a tree out of a seed, my dude. Like, that's magic. And you're changing mindset. And that's the team that they see you guys as. Because what they're seeing, and this is why I'm saying this, your person must be a uh earth sign with the Knight of Pentacles as well, is that when they think about you, they're not just thinking love. We're gonna get there because we're gonna get another, right? The top layer, right? They're not just thinking about love, they're thinking about building, they're thinking about creating, they're thinking about manifesting, you know? They think about movement when they think about you. Growth, slow progression, like a turtle, steady. They think steady when they think about you, steady, balanced. There is, however, a certain depth to you. that they're also very intrigued by, and they feel like that's going to reveal quite a bit, quite a bit about you. So they're very intrigued about that. And they also feel like this is their opportunity to shine. They feel your pain. And that's what I'm talking about. Your person being extremely, extremely, extremely intuitive with the moon here. They could be a water sign. So they could have Scorpio, water, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces in their chart as well, in their top three. They see this depth within you, the pain within you. Like they can tell that there's a lot that you don't say. That as much as they see and as much as they love, it's still the tip of the iceberg. And that also worries them. You scare them. You scare them. And that may be one of the reasons why they're walking towards you very slowly. It's kind of like, and I'm seeing with it being the bull, it's kind of like trying to restrain themselves. Like they want to jump. They want to jump. They want to move ahead. They want to forge forward. But no, they're scared. They're scared to hurt you. Oh my God. Talk about something that would kill them is to see you cry and knowing that it's because of them. So they may be hiding something from you as well with the moon here. There might be some hiding something from you, a baggage that they feel like might change everything. So there's something that they're not telling you. Maybe it's someone else, but it's not. What I'm seeing is that this is a different message and might be very specific. It's like it's not a bad thing that they're hiding, but it would be for someone else, is what I'm seeing. It's kind of like one of those things. You know how like you stress about saying something to someone and then you're like, "Oh my gosh, you are so stressed about it." And then you go and you say it and the person is like, "Oh, okay." And you're like, "Okay. Are you not mad? Are you not like, are you like how are you okay with this?" And then you have a thought process that confirms to them, it's that moment that's like, "Oh, it's you." So what I'm seeing is that's what's coming. That moment of revelation with the moon is what's coming. So this is just it's a confirmation that feeling that something is being hidden from you is correct. And it is something that they're consciously hiding from you. That is also correct. But this is a message, a side message to say that it's not something for you to actually be worried about. It's not something that you're actually going to have a real problem with. With, of course, discussions of boundaries and all of that. But it's not necessarily something that is going to be as horrible as they think that it is. But because you're someone who's so free, they feel like, dang, I might have already fucked up before all of this began. And so tell me more about that. Wait, hold on. I kind of want to know. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Honor, respect, spirit. What is it? We have the Knight of Wands again. The King of Wands again. Respect, spirit. What is? Tell me more about that. Please. Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely scared that they messed up before it even began, and they don't want that. So they're trying to figure out how to have, yeah, with the Seven of Swords, how to have this conversation with you. Hmm. I'm hearing it's about how they make money. Huh. Interesting. It's about how they make money, how much money they actually have. They're hiding something about their money. Yeah. But they're really hoping you don't care though. Hmm. What is it? Yeah. It's something that hmm. I'm hearing you'll find out soon. They're not trying to tell me more. You'll find out soon. Don't worry about it. Okay. All right. We'll let it go. We'll listen. I have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Hmm. Interesting. Maybe I'll look at that at the bottom. The focus on this is horrible. Good God. All right, you guys. I have the Five of Wands. I'm going to hold on, because this is bothering me. Ugh, that's gonna that's annoying. I'm sorry. Um, you know what? I'm gonna end this, and then we're gonna come back because I want to get into some of the oracle cards, and this is not working out for me. Hold on.